What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, April 10th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Kong Skull Island, the creature feature starring Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston, has crossed the $500 million mark at the worldwide box office. The announcement was made Thursday by Sue Kroll, the president of worldwide marketing and distribution for Warner Bros. Picture, and Mary Perrin, the vice chairman of worldwide productions for Legendary. Kroll said, Kong Skull Island has taken audiences and critics on a thrilling ride, resulting in strong word-of-mouth and repeat business. These tremendous results speak not only to the powerful legacy of this mythic icon, but also the crowd-pleasing monster movie director Jordan Vogt-Roberts. His cast and fellow filmmakers have delivered. We congratulate them and our partners at Legendary Pictures and Tencent Pictures on reaching this benchmark. Perrin added, Kong reaching this global milestone is fantastic news for the movie. We're also thrilled to have another firmly established cornerstone in our goal of creating a monsterverse that will bring some of the world's most iconic creatures back to the big screen with the contemporary style that resonates with moviegoers across the globe. The film's success to date in China also underscores Wanda and Legendary's commitment to delivering content that will drive moviegoers across the region to the theaters. Co-starring Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, Corey Hawkins, and John C. Reilly, the movie was released on March 10th. Follow a group of scientists, Vietnam War soldiers, and a photographer as they explore an uncharted island inhabited by enormous animals, including the titular ape. The Walking Dead may feature the return of a late fan-favorite character. Showrunner Scott Gimple confirmed in an interview with TV Line that Stephen Yang might reprise Glenn Rhee in a flashback or vision tied to Maggie Green's, played by Lauren Cohan's, pregnancy. The executive producer said, "It's possible. I'd be silly to say it isn't." Glenn and Maggie, his wife, were expecting a baby when Negan, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, killed Glenn in the season 7 premiere. Gimple said fans may have to wait a while, however, for Maggie to give birth. He shared she might not be that close. Things have been moving pretty quickly, but not a lot of time has passed. In real life, Yang welcomed his first child, son Jude Malcolm, with wife Joanna Pack in March. The 33-year-old actor addressed Glenn's death in an interview with Entertainment Weekly in October. He said, "I think Glenn died in a very Glenn way, still not thinking about himself. It's appropriate that he ends there, and it's also appropriate that he kind of puts those last words out there as a final lookout for each other." The Walking Dead is based on the Robert Kirkman comic series of the same name and completed a 7th season on AMC last week. Gimple recently told The Hollywood Reporter he doesn't foresee the show outpacing the books. He says, "With some plans we have for the future, I don't think so. I think it's unlikely, but it depends where the book stops." Billie Lourd has joined the cast of American Horror Story Season 7. The 24-year-old actress will star with American Horror Story alum Sarah Paulson in an election-themed season on the FX anthology series, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Evan Peters will also return with Billy Eichner among the other newcomers. Series creator Ryan Murphy said on Watch What Happens Live in February that the season was inspired by the 2016 presidential election. The producer shared, "I don't have a title, but the season that we're beginning shooting in June is going to be about the election that we just went through. So I think that will be interesting for a lot of people." Details about the characters are being kept under wraps, although Murphy later said at the Publicists Guild Award luncheon that the season won't specifically feature Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. He clarified the themes of American Horror Story have always been allegories. You will not see Trump and Clinton as characters on the show. Laura, the daughter of the late Star Wars actress Carrie Fisher, is known for playing Sadie Swenson, a.k.a. Chanel No. 3, in Scream Queens Season 2. She appeared with her mom in Star Wars The Force Awakens and will return in Star Wars The Last Jedi. In a related story, music superstar Ricky Martin is to play Antonio Di Amecchio, the partner of murder fashion designer Gianni Versace, in the 3rd installment of FX's anthology series American Crime Story. Variety reported the casting news Friday. The 10-part drama will see Edgar Ramirez play Versace and Darren Criss portraying serial killer Andrew Cunanan, TVGuide.com noted. Cunanan fairly shot the designer in 1997. co-starring Penelope Cruz's Donatella Versace. FX's Versace American Crime Story is to debut in 2018. CBS says it's renewed Criminal Minds for a 13th season. The procedure will be the 19th returning series the network will pick up for the 2017-2018 television season. Currently in its 12th season, Criminal Minds stars Joe Mantegna, Paget Brewster, Matthew Gray Gruber, A.J. Cook, Kristen Van Ness, Aisha Tyler, Adam Rodriguez, and Damien Gupton. The fictional show follows members of the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit as they track down various villains. Broadway icons Christopher Jackson and Jane Krakowski are to reveal the nominees for the 71st Tony Awards in New York on May 2nd. The announcement will be streamed as a live webcast on TonyAwards.com, and the news program CBS This Morning will cover the event. The Tonys honors excellence in Broadway theater. This year's prize are to be presented on June 11th in a ceremony to air on CBS. About 2.4 million viewers tuned in to the WeTV penultimate reveal episode of Mama June From Not to Hot. The docuseries follows Mama June Shannon as she lost hundreds of pounds and underwent numerous surgeries to achieve a slavate new look in time for her ex-partner's wedding. Shannon and her family previously starred in the reality show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The reveal episode of Not to Hot aired on March 31st, and the show wrapped up its first season in April. On Friday, Mark Juris, the WeTV president, said in a statement, audiences have turned in record numbers to watch the personal journey of Mama June, who has laid it out on the table literally and figuratively. In an increasing competitive environment, viewers are finding and connecting with the authentic personalities and compelling stories that made their home on WeTV, and we're thrilled by this huge response from the viewers. Alec Baldwin played Fox News Channel commentator and U.S. President Donald Trump in the same sketch on this weekend's edition of Saturday Night Live. Baldwin was seen in a split-screen interview between Bill O'Reilly and President Trump. O'Reilly thanked Trump for supporting him this week after numerous advertisers pulled their commercials from his highly rated program, The O'Reilly Factor, due to sexual misconduct allegations against him, Entertainment Tonight noted. However, Trump admitted he didn't know much about the claims against his longtime friend. Baldwin, as Trump said, I'm more familiar with this case than I am with, say, healthcare, but I didn't really look into it too much. No, I was super busy being super presidential by bombing a bunch of assholes. The Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon was on hand Thursday to celebrate the grand opening of Universal's Orlando Resort's newest ride, Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. To mark the occasion, the theme park organized a ticket tape parade in the comedian's honor. Fallon rode on a float with the Tonight Show house band The Roots, announcer Steve Higgins, an array of characters from the show, including Hashtag the Panda, the Ragtime Gals Barbershop Quartet, and Stepdad Gary from the popular You sketch, Universal noted in a press release. Fallon said, I'm happy, I'm grateful, I'm excited. This whole experience has been a real emotional roller coaster stimulator. Fallon taped several episodes of The Tonight Show in Orlando last week. Hollywood Titans Carl and Rob Reiner were honored with a joint hand and footprint enshrinement ceremony Friday. The famous father and son are known for their many contributions to television and films as actors, writers, directors, and producers. Now their autographs, along with the imprints of their hands and feet, will be immortalized in cement in front of the TCL Chinese Theater. Carl Reiner, who's 95, was the creator and co-star of The Dick Van Dyke Show. He also directed numerous Steve Martin films, including The Jerk and All of Me, and was a frequent collaborator with Mel Brooks. Carl acted in the recent Ocean Eleven's trilogy of movies as well. On hand for the footprint ceremony were Carrie Elwes and Billy Crystal, who co-starred in Rob Reiner's classic movie The Princess Bride, and veteran comedy writer Norman Lear, the creator of Rob's sitcom All in the Family. Rob Reiner also helmed the movie Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men, Misery, and This Is Spinal Tap. Aaron Rodgers and Olivia Munn have reportedly called it quits. The 33-year-old Green Bay Packers quarterback and the 36-year-old actress recently broke up after 3 years of dating, according to People. A source told the magazine they have amicably ended their relationship of 3 years. They remain close friends and wish nothing but the best for each other moving forward. E! News reported Rodgers and Munn were just on two different pages in life, and the actress was the one that called the break. An insider predicts a reconciliation may happen in the future. The source said they were great together and never had fights, so getting back together can be possible, but as of now, they need time. Rodgers and Munn were the subject of an engagement rumors in January after the actress was spotted wearing a ring on her left hand. Munn thanked Packer fans in a post the same month following the NFL team's NFC championship loss. She said, "So proud of this team. They faced a lot of adversity on and off the field, but battled to get this far. Thank you to those of you who encouraged and supported them by choosing to put out only positive energy. It helped them get this far." Many blame Munn in the past year for distracting Rodgers from football. They also claim the actress played a role in the NFL star's estrangement from his family. Rodgers' brother Jordan Rodgers said on The Bachelorette in July that he and the quarterback don't speak. Pop music superstar Janet Jackson and Wissam Al Mana, the billionaire she married in 2012, have separated. Us Weekly said the split comes after the 50-year-old singer gave birth to the couple's first child, son named Eliza, in January. A source who works closely with the couple told the New York Post about why they went their separate ways. She thought he had become too controlling during the pregnancy, and she had already allowed him to dictate her appearance, even the way she performed in concerts. The 41-year-old Qatari businessman is Jackson's third husband. She was previously married to singer James DeBarge and dancer Renee Elizondo. Jackson postponed her Unbreakable World concert tour last spring, explaining, "My husband and I are planning our family." Bradley Cooper's girlfriend, Russian model Irina Shayk, gave birth to their first child 2 weeks ago. People magazine reported the news Sunday, but did not disclose any details regarding the infant's gender or birthplace. E-News said it confirmed Shayek's pregnancy in November after she appeared to debut a baby bump on the runway at the 2016 Victoria's Secret's fashion show. Cooper and Shayk have been dating for about 2 years. Jenna Jameson welcomed her third child this week. The 42-year-old former adult film star's fiancé, Laura Britton, said in an Instagram post Friday that Jameson was healthy and happy after giving birth. He captioned a photo of the star in her hospital bed. "Baby arrived, mama did an amazing job. Everyone is healthy and happy. God bless you. Add, Jenna can't lose. You are a warrior. I love you." Jameson told her Twitter followers Wednesday that it looked like the baby is on its way. She announced Thursday morning on Instagram that she was in labor and shared an update from the hospital. She captioned a picture of herself and a friend, "Almost there." Jameson is already mom to 7-year-old twin sons Journey and Jesse with ex-partner and MMA fighter Tito Ortiz. She announced in August that she was expecting her first child with Britton, whom she started dating in 2015. Star told People, "Laura and I are over the moon. God has blessed us. I can confirm that it's only one baby this time, thank goodness. I'm looking forward to a fun, healthy pregnancy." Jameson appeared in over 100 pornographic films before retiring in 2008. She shared her story in the 2003 autobiography, New York Times best-selling story, How to Make Love Like a Porn Star, a Cautionary Tale. And passing to report, music composer and producer as well as Trans-Siberian Orchestra founder Paul O'Neill has died at the age of 61. The group said in a Facebook post Wednesday, the entire Trans-Siberian Orchestra family, and past and present, is heartbroken to share the devastating news that Paul O'Neill has passed away from chronic illness. He was our friend and our leader, a truly creative spirit and an altruistic soul. It is a profound and indescribable loss for us all. We ask that you respect Paul's family's privacy now. We will make additional announcements shortly. Rolling Stone says O'Neill is best known for co-writing with John Olivia's Christmas Eve Sarajevo 1224, which combined the holiday songs God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen and Carol of the Balls. O'Neill began his career as the personal assistant to manager David Krebs at Leb Krebs, a management company that worked with Aerosmith and AC/DC, and over the years earned producing credits on albums by Aerosmith, Savatage, Badlands, Heaven, and Metal Church, the magazine said. An open casket funeral was held Sunday in St. Louis for music legend Chuck Berry, who died March 18th at the age of 90. Berry was seen wearing his signature captain's cap, and a red electric guitar was placed in the lid of his coffin at the Pageant Theater in St. Louis. St. Louis Post-Dispatch said hundreds of mourners, including musician and television personality Paul Schaefer, attended the memorial where the Reverend Alex I. Peterson told the crowd, "We're going to celebrate him in a rock and roll style. We're not going to sit here and be sad." Berry was known for his hit songs Maybelline, My Ding-a-Ling, Roll Over Beethoven, and Johnny Be Good. Kelly Osbourne says Dad Ozzy Osbourne once overdosed the same day Mom Sharon Osbourne had a seizure. The 32-year-old British television personality wrote in her memoirs, "There's no fucking secrets, letters from an asshole," that Ozzy overdosed on drugs in 2002 while accompanying Sharon to the hospital amidst her stage 3 cancer battle. Kelly recounted, according to People, "One day Mom had a seizure. I called for an ambulance and together with her idiot nurse, we got Mom stabilized." She also admitted, I ran downstairs to get Dad from his room. Dad was in there in his boxers, and I watched him scoop his hands over a bowl of pills, swallowed a handful of something, and washed it down with vodka like it was water, and he was dying of thirst. I didn't know what to do. She also added, in the ambulance, he leaned over to put his hand out to see if Mom was breathing. Then he passed out with his hand over her mouth, and it looked like he was trying to kill her. Kelly says EMTs agreed not to call police about Ozzy's overdose, but insisted on rushing him into detox once they reached the hospital. Kelly was left running back and forth between her parents upon arrival. She said, according to page 6, "I was going from the room where my mother was recovering from a seizure to the room where my father was being treated for a drug overdose and alcohol poisoning." Sharon ultimately recovered from the seizure and the colorectal cancer, but had a double mastectomy in 2012 after learning she was at risk with breast cancer. Ozzy, who struggled with addiction issues for years, said in May that he's sober and hasn't touched drugs or alcohol for over 3 years. Alec Baldwin's animated adventure The Boss Baby is the #1 movie in North America for her second weekend, earning an additional $26.3 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com said Sunday. Coming in #2 is Beauty and the Beast with $25 million, followed by The Smurfs, The Lost Village at #3 with $14 million, Going in Style at #4 with $12.5 million, and Ghost in the Shell at #5 with $7.4 million. Rounding up the top tier are Power Rangers at #6 with $6.2 million, Kong Skull Island #7 with $5.8 million, Logan at #8 with $4.05 million, Get Out at #9 with $4.02 million, and The Case for Christ at #10 with $3.9 million. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, April 10th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.